So, hallo, herzlich willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Danganronpa. Die Ermittlungen sind mehr oder weniger zwangsweise abgeschlossen. Und das nächste Gericht steht uns bevor. Monokuma had made his announcement and everyone began to meet up one after another. Aber das sind nur noch so wenige. And then...
The ultimate martial artist. Locked room murder mystery.
What now?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticons. Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss in a smiley face, it turns positive.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body, XD.
This is just plain creepy.
Well,
And how about the reverse? No matter how great something is, if you put in a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends?
Ja, T_T. He's right, that does make it seem sad.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Now then, please get on the elevator. I'll see you all down there.
Diese Emoticons einfach. Ich würde jetzt nicht die einzelnen Zeichen nennen. What the hell was that? Ich würde mal sagen, das war schon so ein hartes Lehnen an die vierte Wand. I don't get it.
Just the worst.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me!
I don't think I'm actually I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean!
I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
What the heck?
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
What the heck?
Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit. The killer, the one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger than anyone I know. And yet someone killed her. And that person is here. That person is one of us. Ja, die Frage ist, wer? Ich bin gespannt, was ihr so denkt. Ich weiß es natürlich, aber es ist, reden wir erstmal noch mit den Leuten.
Don't look at me!
I said it before and I'll say it again, it wasn't me. The culprit is one of us, make no mistake about that.
What the heck?
Because I didn't do it. How many times do I have to tell you?
What the heck?
How can you just stand there and say you didn't do it without even breaking a sweat?
Ja, die wirken alle ziemlich nervös.
Standing around here isn't going to do any good. Let's get going.
Come on, it's time to put an end to this. I made my way toward the elevator. But with each step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my goal. I could feel a chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the inside out. Ach ja. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any easier. We climbed into our steel prison in total silence. We watched the doors close and felt it begin its sinister descent. The elevator lowered, uttering its all too familiar clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower. And as suddenly as always, the ride was over. The doors opened once again.
Just the 6 of you, huh? Really? That's so few. You must be so lonely.
You say it like it's not your fault if you're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one last classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Now Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned seats.
And so the curtain opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly fate. A deadly class trial. Jo. Oh, speichern. Ja, komm, machen wir. So, Set Skills. Wir haben ein paar neue bekommen. Envious Influence. Heißt, wir kriegen eine höhere Influence Gauge. Das ist sehr schön. Cool and Composed. Sicheres Zielen. Sonst, den Rest haben wir schon. Okay. Finish Preparations. Dann fangen wir mal an.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Now then, where to begin?
We already know who did it.
Whoa, deja vu.
The one who killed Sakura is one of the people that hated her. Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro. It was one of you.
Idiot.
I had nothing to do with it.
Yeah! I'd never kill someone, no way!
I don't want to hear your stupid excuses.
Ina seems really sure that one of those 3 is the killer. But she must have some reason for believing that.
It was one of you. One of you killed Sakura.
And what reason do you have for saying so?
Because you all had a motive. You hated her.
Is that it? That doesn't make any sense. That's the only reason you have for accusing us?
That's low. That's about as low as you can get.
Yeah. Some concrete reason why Hina suspects those 3 specifically. I'm sure she's mentioned it before.
It was
Seems simple.
one of you killed.
And what reason do you...
Because you hated her.
Is that it?
That's the only reason
Okay.
you have for accusing us?
No, it's wrong.
You counter.
Another reason you suspect them is because Sakura wanted to meet with them, right?
Yeah, and that was right before she died. So there's no doubt about it. One of those 3 killed her.
I can't disagree with Hina. There's good reason to suspect all 3 of them. Then does that mean one of them did it?
The fact that Sakura wanted to meet with all 3 of them, there's no way that's not suspicious. One of you is absolutely guilty.
I don't deny that she wanted to meet with us, but I never went to see her.
I didn't either.
Yeah, same here. I never saw her.
Come on. There's no way none of you went. At least one of you is lying.
Definitiv. There's a clear contradiction in something one of them said just now. If they didn't go see Sakura, then how can they explain that? Ja, ziemlich simpel.
The fact that Sakura, there's no way
Ist ja noch der
one of you
Anfang, der ist
I
ja
don't
sehr, sehr
deny that I
einfach.
never went.
I didn't.
Yeah, same here. I never...
No, it's wrong.
Man merkt übrigens deutlich, dass dieses Steady Aim einiges bringt. Also das Ding bewegt sich kaum noch.
Hiro, when we were talking before, you dropped a small piece of paper, remember? It was white with red polka dots.
What's that got to do with anything?
Red polka dots? That's gotta be the wrapper from the candy I gave Sakura.
No, it's
Ever since we got into the warehouse, I totally monopolized that entire box of candy. So there's no way a single one of them was left in the warehouse.
In that case, Hiro, where did you get that piece of candy?
From Sakura! It's the only explanation.
well, I mean, yeah, sure I got it from her, but she gave it to me forever ago. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to her.
When? When did she give it to you?
The last time you saw Sakura was when Hina had to go to the nurse's office, right?
Yeah, so I must have got it sometime before then.
But what Hiro said can't be right, because Sakura could only have gotten the candy after the incident in the nurse's office. And the reason I know that is, when Sakura got that candy.
I got it! I'm not sure about that, Hiro. Hina didn't actually give Sakura the candy till after she left the nurse's office. So if that was the last time you saw her, there's no reason you should have had that candy.
Damn it! I mean, what I meant was, Oh, that's right! I did meet up with her in the rec room. You got a problem with that?
Why the sudden hostility?
But we just talked, that's all. I didn't do anything, you gotta believe me.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You're acting incredibly suspicious.
You are hostile.
It's not just normal hostility. You're the real culprit. I even have proof.
Proof? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about her shining message.
What would a shining message even be?
At the scene of the crime, she had written out Toko in her own blood, right? It was her dying message. Just like what you guys were talking about with Sayaka.
That's true. I saw it for myself.
See? See? Toko did it!
What are you saying? No way! I didn't do it!
You just don't know when you're beat, do ya?
Hiro, hold on. When did you see that dying message of hers?
Das hatte ich mich gerade auch gefragt.
Huh? Well, when we found Ogre's body. Duh.
But if you recall, Hina was very adamant about keeping you away from the scene of the crime. So it's hard to believe that's when you actually saw the message for yourself.
Huh? Hold on. When Kyoko found the magazine with the dying message in it, it was on the magazine shelf.
I got it! Kyoko, you found the magazine on the magazine shelf, right?
That's right. Looking through the shelf, I found the magazine with the dying message on it. I found it right there at the scene of the crime, after we'd started the investigation.
If that's true, then what Hiro just said doesn't really make sense, does it?
Doesn't make sense? What doesn't make sense? Everything I said makes perfect sense.
There's definitely something strange about it. Kyoko found the dying message during the investigation, in which case that clearly contradicts what Hiro told us.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying message. When Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found the dying message. It was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
Nicht wirklich. He said he saw the dying message when he first found the body. But at that time, where was the magazine?
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Okay.
And I can tell you when I found the dot. It was only after the investigation. I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
So,
shelf.
das ist es, was wir, glaube ich, brauchen.
What I said makes total sense.
Nein, es ergibt keinen Sinn.
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Ach Mist. Kacke, das ist im Weg.
And I can tell you when I
Mist,
found it
ich
was
muss
only
immer
after
diese
I found the
verdammten
magazine
Dinger
when I pulled it
wegklicken
out.
vorher.
What I said makes total sense.
Ach, halt die Schnauze, Hero.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
So, zack. Was, das war falsch? What's wrong? Did I say something weird? Okay, das war's nicht.
I can tell you exactly when I found the dying when
Das
Ogre's body was
kann's ja auch nicht
discovered.
sein. Und das ist es auch nicht. Zum Glück haben wir gerade sehr, sehr viel Raum für Fehler.
I can tell you exactly when I found when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I found it was only after the investigation had begun.
Dann nehmen wir das.
I found the magazine tucked away on the mat when I pulled it out.
What I said makes total sense.
Also,
I
Ja,
can tell
where
you
was the magazine?
exactly
Das
when
hatten wir
I
doch
found when
eben.
Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when
Das heißt
it was only
eigentlich-
after the investigation.
I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine
das
shelf.
heißt, eigentlich muss es das doch
When I
sein.
pulled it out, I saw her final words.
What's your problem? What I said makes total
Das
sense.
hatten wir doch eben, aber das hat nicht funktioniert. Oder
I
bin ich
can
da
tell
aus
you
Versehen
exactly when I
verklickt?
found when Ogre's body was discovered.
Das heißt... Nee, doch, jetzt ist es gut. Okay, ich glaube, das war abgelaufen, das war's. Jetzt war's richtig, verdammt.
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, after we'd begun the investigation. And you weren't at the murder scene, so there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on. You're focusing on the wrong part. Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is. Toko!
I don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message. 100%, without a doubt, she wrote it. And this is me talking, so you know it's true.
Without a doubt? No, I absolutely do doubt it. There's no way Sakura wrote that message. Ja, sehr simpler Grund. Ach, die Nummer wieder.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is nigh. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest.
Verdammt, ich sehe nichts.
I'm at least 30% right.
So, jetzt haben wir's. Okay.
Show me the proof.
This should prove it.
Ja, die Hände waren sauber, da war kein Blut dran.
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
What?
Then, who did write it?
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
Yeah? Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
I figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
You're admitting to killing her?
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Sorry, but do you mind waiting? I asked a couple of other people to meet as well.
Okay.
Would you like a piece of candy? It might help give you some energy.
Oh, sure. Thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence. Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
This is it. I'm going to end it today. I'm going to end everything.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna try and kill me. She was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then... I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught and executed. So I wrote Toko's name in blood across a magazine on the table and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
Well, that's what happened. Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain.
Ja. Und ich denke, damit befassen wir uns in der nächsten Folge. Cliffhanger, ich weiß. Ich hoffe, ihr habt trotzdem Spaß, das konstruktive Kritik, vielleicht ein Däumchen nach oben da. Und ja, da ist die Frage, war das wirklich Hiro oder was vielleicht doch jemand anderes? Das erfahren wir vielleicht in der nächsten, vielleicht auch erst in der übernächsten Folge. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Cheerio.